I want to observe the protocol, the way it has been given by the previous speakers. I want to thank the MCs, before I say anything, for the good work done. The teachers who have organized this event, the very first in Holland. Can we clap for them? The brave students that accepted to sit in the VIP, representing the different countries and having put together their ideas on the theme as it was given, demonstrate the African Union's commitment to promoting education, human rights, economic development, and peace building across the continent. Can we clap for them? Many people have given their ideas, and to me, I'll zero on two things. The first one, the importance of education, because this concerns whoever is here. Why should you study? Why should you acquire education? Maybe we are here wasting time, and some people don't need to study. But the theme encourages us to study. Then the second one, it talks about human rights. When you talk about human rights, some people become mad. It is my right not to be punished. Why do you think people give punishments? Where is your right by doing the right thing? Therefore, I want to make the following communication. What are the good things in going to school or acquiring education? The first one, as you are being trained in school, you get the skills that require or will bring a change in your country. If you don't study and you don't acquire the skills, your society will never change. If you look at the would-be primitive societies, have been changed by those who have gone to school. Therefore, I want to encourage everybody to make sure that you study and acquire the skills which your society desires to change positively. Education allows us to develop problem-solving skills. That mind, that box that God gave you, so many skills are put in it there. But who touches them in order to be put in practice? It is your teacher. So you must be in school to ensure that you acquire those skills that help your society to have problem-solving skills. Analytical thinking. We must study to ensure that we think beyond the box. With this new curriculum, I'm very sure we shall have people with the practical skills, more people. Yes, they have been there in the old curriculum, but the new curriculum will give us more people with analytical thinking that this country desires. Education also helps us to build the confidence. If you go to your village and you talk to somebody who stopped in P2 and you were senior 6 leaver, for example, you'll see that you're more confident than that person who dropped out in primary 2. So let us stay in school. Let us acquire education in order to have confidence. Education helps us to have a social base where you easily associate with somebody and you are not discriminated. If you are educated, you have the best to defend yourself. But if you are not, you'll always look primitive. You fear to associate with the people in public. They call you for a function and you cannot stand to speak to anybody simply because you lack education. And so on and so forth. When you talk about rights, many of us, we say we need our rights as children. What are some of the examples of these rights? You have a right to education. Am I right? Yes, you have the right to education. That's why we tell your parents, please pay fees to ensure that your child remains in school. You have a right to good feeding, whether at home or while in school. I recall very well on Wednesday when we had mass, the priest cautioned the parents over giving you children only beans and posho when you get home. Yet the school gives you better meals. For example, like today, you're going to have good meals. But when you get home, even on Sunday, your parents decide to mingle cassava flour and the beans. The priest told the parents, these are not prisoners to be fed on beans and what? And posho. Yes, it is part of the balanced diet. So you have a right to good feeding. You have a right to medical treatment. Why should your parents look for all aloe vera when you have malaria? Yet we have health facilities to ensure that you have better treatment. You have a right to good sleeping. Where do you sleep when you get home? Are we still having those beds that were made out of wood? One pole this side, one pole this side, and then it reads in the middle? Do we have those beds at our homes? So you have a right to sleep well. Finally, I want to talk about how do we abuse other people's rights. As we're crying to have yours, we are abusing other people's rights. For example, in a school, where we find people stealing from others. Somebody comes with his pen, with his uniform, and you snatch it. You are abusing somebody's right of possession. People abusing others because of the way they look. You insult somebody because of the body appearance. Which kind of human being are you? That person has a right to his body, the way it was made. After all, we believe we were all created in the image of God. Backbiting and rumor mongering, very common vices. As we are fighting to have a better world or continent, our Uganda, and in particular our land of Africa, should have people that respect other people's rights. As we talk now, I found a senior one boy crying because the plate has been taken. And this boy knows today the meals are special. You are denying that person the right to good food. Can we change our behavior? As this theme stands, whoever is here and whatever you're talking about, bring it on board. Yes, you're representing different countries, but look at where you are, the situation where you are, particularly in this school. Because me, I'm not speaking as a representative of a certain country, but where Olan is, that's where I am. So let us respect each other, respect people's opinions, even in this debate or in this presentation. Let us respect everyone's speech and ideas as they are brought forward. I want to thank you once again and wish you the best of the day.